kind of in my old stomping grounds. Sitting right there. I don't think his last name's Lister. What was his name? I can't remember his name. Been too many years. Most of my family is either passed on or most of them have moved out of the area. On mom's side of the family anyway. Still got a few living over in this area. All the family that I grew up with on dad's side of the family is still here. Man, I hate these loose gravels right in the middle of the curves. And right down here on the left is the church that I grew up in. Where I learned how to play the bass and the guitar, and where my wife and I were married in 1992, right there. The pastor passed on a few years ago. One of the deacons lived here. I can't remember if he's still living or not. I don't think I've been down through here since they got the road cleared up from that mud slide I was talking about. It's just a few miles on the end of the road. Cat Jr. took over Cat Sr.'s place when he passed. A tiny house. I remember when it was a store years ago. I had an aunt who lived right down here on the left. She passed on and her husband lives there now. And how are all these gravels getting in the middle of the road? Right there. She passed on a few years ago. That was my mom's baby sister. I have a great uncle lives there. My great grandparents lived in that brick house. And my grandparents, my mom's parents, lived in that house on the hill. My younger cousin bought it when they moved down to Bristol a couple of years ago. There's the pastor's house. And he's standing outside. Had an aunt who lived here in this second house. She passed on a few years ago, and her husband eventually remarried. Now, the pastor who was standing out there, he had a really bad motorcycle crash a few years ago. He's like me, you know, he's always been a motorcyclist. He really likes the three-wheelers, the Volkswagen trikes. He builds them. And 4 or 5 miles from here, out on US 460, I came around the curve doing 50, 55 mile an hour, if I understood correctly. I had a vehicle pull right dead out in front of him. Man, it's really did a number on him. The doctors were amazed that he survived. But, I mean, they had to rebuild him a face. I mean, the bones, everything was just gone. And when the ambulance got there, a mutual friend was there holding his scalp down so it didn't fall off. This is a closed down coal mine. I'll get back to the story in a minute. My dad actually worked at this mine years ago. I don't think there's anything there. They pretty much cleaned it out. Make sure there's nothing behind me. Oh yeah, they've cleaned that out. Yeah, there was a coal mine there. Virginia Pocahontas number 6. They later changed its name to number 8. My dad used to work there. He used to work underground right there. Right down at the bottom of this hill where it turns right. I had my first car accident while I was still in high school. Right there about where the caution signs start. Young and dumb. Driving too fast. And right here was where the mudslide was supposed to be. I haven't been through here since they cleaned it out. That wasn't there. So I imagine that's exactly where it was. The railroad tracks, you can't see them from here. That was how we got everywhere as a kid. We all had dirt bikes. Anywhere we needed to go, we just rode the railroad tracks up to a dirt road and went where we needed to, until we were old enough to drive cars. It's one of my best childhood friends, all the way up into adulthood, 15, 20 years ago. When we were last friends. He grew up right there. His dad passed on, I think he was 88, somewhere between 88 and 92. So when I show you the mine that's working, I'm not going to pull on the coal mine property, you know, it's private property. I'll drive by it, park in the road a little bit, let you get a look at it. That'll be after I visit my grandparents, which we're almost there now. Get your left foot off the brake pedal. It's dangerous. It also wears your brake pads out quicker. You can't see it for that truck, but there's a little transmission shop right there. The guy who still owns that, his son and I he was one of my best friends growing up. He raced motocross as well. If you ride across this railroad bridge here, it's called Page Bottom over there. Used to have a practice track over there, right over here. There were some trails that went up the hill climbs over here. I might ride over there and give you a look-see. We are here. There's my cousin. Hey! Smile, you're on Candy Camera. We'll see you later. Love you. Yep. And that was a visit to my grandparents. I'm going to run up by my house, the old house, for just a minute. Too many copperheads and weeds to go over in there. This is the hollow that I grew up in, though. There is our burned house. It burned in 2011. So we own a little over 8 acres here. Most of it up in the woods there. One day when we retire, we'll probably come over here and clean this place up and build us a cottage. So the man died recently, like a month or so ago. He lives right here. But man, they used to hate it when we'd ride our dirt bikes up here. Go up here and show you the coal mines. Don't have a whole lot of charge left on the camera now. I'm starting to rethink this thing about not being able to carry extra batteries and swap them out. It didn't occur to me while I was there to visiting to charge the camera right before I was leaving. Here is where they weigh out their trucks. If I remember right, the first job I had when I got out of the Army was armed security at this mine that we're coming up at. I know I did it at some point. Can't remember if it was the very first job I had after the Army or not, but I'm thinking it was. Barney Fife, basically. I carry one bullet in my pocket. Before the latest round of spinal injury issues that I had that put me on disability for a few years, well, before the house burned too, I used to ride a single-speed redline monocog mountain bike all the way across this road about 4 times a week. No, it's anywhere between 18 and 23 miles each way. No, it's not that far. 24, 25 miles round trip, that sounds better. Sounds more accurate. And then there's the coal train. Looks like they're running coal today because all the cars are full. And it's going to start raining on me. And they've got the stockpile built up. This is an active coal mine here in southwestern Virginia. We'll have to make this quick because it's going to start raining on me. If it does, I've got to get the cell phone up and the door closed on the GoPro mic adapter port. couldn't get you more video on it, but I believe I'm going to get rained on here in a minute. It's a long ride back home too. Just turn around here. GoPro was flashing low battery again. Come on, GoPro, you're going to have to do better than that. For $200, I expect more time on the battery. 200 plus mic adapter. I was the first child on either side of the family for generations to not go underground in the coal mines. I was thinking to myself, with my luck, nobody in my family that I've heard of has ever gotten seriously injured underground in the coal mines. But with my luck, I would be the first. Which I had already joined and spent my 5 years in the military. Well, it was a couple of weeks shy of 5 years. I thought, you know what, I'm going to take the safer job. I'm going to get paid to see the country, drive a tractor trailer. And in 2001, I had a co-driver wreck me and broke my neck in 2 places. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off here. Try to save a little bit of battery so I can show you page bottom if it still has enough charge. Back in a few.